Thank you for listening to the words. It's encore time this week here at Listening to the Words. I flipped pages back to June of 2012, where I found a program of stories, most of them written by Shell Point residents. It all begins with Shell Pointer Pat Webster, who titles hers A Pet Story. Then my friend Richard Plunkett's piece about what goes on in the cat condo his sister created. Next, one of Shell Pointer Yvonne Schneff's poems titled Power of the Spoken Word. Then Shell Point resident Lenny Wodarczyk remembers My Son, My Son. Next, former Shell Pointer Ellen Wells remembers her 60th high school reunion. And that reminds me that my 60th is coming up in a few months. Next in this week's Encore program is a memoir treat from Kings Crown resident Jane Hanks, who is now 98 years old. Appropriately, the next is an article by News Press writer Amy Williams about Southwest Florida before railroads and cars came along. The next Shell Point resident Barbara Pizzini's poem about cruising. Speaking of cruising, you'll enjoy Shell Pointer Ana Maria Tesoriero's story about people on the go. Finally, an interview of actor Vanessa Redgrave. David Howenstein reminding you to remember that time and event references in this encore presentation were about June of 2012. But as always, the 30-minute Listening to the Words program runs all day and night, all 7 days this week, with times out on Tuesday and Thursday for repeats of the Sunday Village Church service. Tune into the program on Shell Point Channel 12 at the top or bottom of each hour, or go online to shellpoint.net/listening. And thank you for listening to the words.